Hello everyone and welcome to 7 Days to Die Escape from Tarkov mod. I've never played this before, so we're just gonna see how this goes. I had quite a bit of an issue getting it installed. I don't know what exactly was going on. Hopefully everyone else doesn't have that kind of an issue. Um, yeah, so I see I automatically, I'm missing a few things in my menu. I don't think that actually matters too much, but we will find out how much it matters as we go along. So, I've been really craving 7 Days to Die for a while, and, well, the last mod I tried was called, something like Return to 16, Alpha 16, and it had some nice stuff in it, don't get me wrong. However, it wasn't enough of an overhaul, so I've decided to just go whole crazy on Overhaul. I don't have a message from the Duke, so I guess that's just gonna be there. Great. But anyways, I just wanted an even crazier overhaul. Off real quick, that just completely changes the game because I truly feel the base core of the game is really good. Like I love the general idea of buildable environment, voxel, destructibles, zombies, survival horror, resource management. Like the basics of the game are a really good idea. That said, I honestly think the fun pimps are mismanaging the game really badly, and it's gonna be dead soon if they keep doing that. Like apparently there's going to be a town hall or something like that soon, and that would be great if it happens, and it would be even better if they actually do something the listen to the players. I'm not seeing any rocks around here. This is actually kind of getting annoying. But anyways, like listen to the players and hear what they want, and just in general, stop getting rid of stuff. Like that would be great. How much do I need for a stone axe? I think 5. Uh, Axe, yeah. Ooh, okay. But yeah, in general, like I've just been really dissatisfied with the way that the development has been going with 7 Days to Die for a while. And it's not that I hate the game yet. Like I still like the core of the game. It's just usually something will happen at some point that really frustrates me, and then I just end up dropping the game. So recently I did a full playthrough on YouTube. Well, not a full playthrough. I got to day 15 and into the snow biome, and boy, those new zombies are sure something, aren't they? I kind of hate them. Like, I really, really hate the new zombies. I hate the spitter, it's awful. The frost claw, or whatever they're calling it now, not amazing. Not awful, like, it could be way worse, but yeah. So I don't really have any quests or missions or notes from the Duke or anything, so like this isn't going to be like 2.0 at all. Like normally I would have just read the note from the Duke, done the starting stuff, and then ran off to where is the armor? But anyways, I would have ran off to do some trader quest. But right now I don't even know where the trader quest would be. Like I don't know where to go, and that's kind of refreshing, honestly. Like I really did think the game was getting a little hand-holdy with the direction it was taking. Like honestly, your first couple of days are very, very just you just have an expected experience. You complete the tutorial, you immediately go to the trader, you do the digging quest. The trader is always wrecked, which I'm not a fan of. I'm not a fan of wrecked. I don't like him. And like yeah, then it's just off to try to get the stuff you need for a campfire, and then from there it's like you're probably well, if you're me, you're looking for. Oh, I need to make a spear real quick. If you're, oh wow, there's some interesting stuff in there. Sig MCX spear. But yeah, you're trying to get the knife, then you're trying to get the pistol, and it's a very on the rails experience. Whereas with this one, I'm hoping it's not an on the rails experience at all. It's like we don't even have our usual we don't even have our oh, you're not dead. But yeah, we don't even have our usual skills. Supposedly they've revamped all of this stuff so that they've revamped all the containers so that things that make sense are looted out of did I just get this from? But anyways, things that make sense will be looted out of the various containers. Like you can find appliances in the kitchen cabinets, you can find food in the upper cabinets, that kind of stuff. And I'm really excited for that because that's kind of been one of my big issues with the game so far. Like it just feels really bad when you can invalidate the first few days of the game just by looting enough toilets. Like it really should. Oh wow, that did not look great. But yeah, the first few days of the game being completely invalidated just by searching toilets isn't great. And honestly, like they've kind of hit this bad point, at least to me, where like I always feel completely overpowered or completely underpowered, and there's really very few in between. So, like at some point I'll have a really nice good feeling about I'll have a really nice good feeling about doing a POI where they'll spawn in a wave and I'll barely survive and it will feel really nice. But those are few and far between, and I just looted a pistol. I don't have ammo yet, but I did loot a pistol. Alright, well, I mean, it makes sense. I mean, like, of course there's a pistol and a bag of weapons, right? Not a fan of that POV, though. But, I just usually am not a fan of POVs where you can kind of see your character. I'm one of those people where if I'm aware that I'm, like, I can see my nose, right? But if I'm not paying attention to it and actively aware of it, it doesn't bother me. But the moment I become aware of it, it bothers me. By the way, to people who have this issue, sorry that you're now aware of your nose. But anyways, yeah. The, what was the point? Oh yeah. So I'm really not the type who likes to be. Oh, hey, Big Mama. But anyways, I'm not the type who likes to be able to see my character. Kind of hits that same little neurotic tick, I guess you would call it. So so far like the gameplay loop is a little different. Like we don't have the quest to guide us, and there's definitely more stuff. And if you get lucky with where you spawn, you can just get a gun right in the very first dungeon, which is realistic, I guess. I mean, like I complain about how on the rails the loot out stage makes you how on the rails you feel with the loot stage system, and that definitely is one way to get around it. Like just make loot sensible. However, now we also have a gun, and we're not even out of the what I like to call starter dungeon. That yeah, okay. So we now have a gun and 16 bullets, and we're not even out of the starter dungeon. And to my knowledge, no mod changes this, but I would love it if we just had a mod that got rid of the needing to open stuff that we should technically already so I'm gonna see if I can modify this onto my. Wow, look at that. Apparently we can't put it on our we can't put the flashlight on our pistol, but boy, look at all those mod slots. Um, that's actually crazy. Also, look how big our inventory is. That's really nice. Like I've complained about that in the past. The I really don't like how small the inventory is in the base game. I think they should either give you all the slots right off the bat or give you the peak amount of slots you can have without slowing your character down. Was there supposed to be a key or something here? Oh yeah, there we go. They seem to have gotten rid of all the hand-holding stuff. Like, and they. Oh hey, cool. I can just admire my gun. But yeah, they seem to have gotten rid of all the hand-holding stuff, which makes sense because while I have never played. Okay, that's really distracting. Every time I hit reload and I don't need to reload, I just immediately look at my gun. But anyways, the that's pretty cool. Like they have a little animation for when you're running with your gun, it gets pointed downwards. It's very it feels very Battlefield, Call of Duty style. Like I've never actually played Escape from Tarkov. I'm vaguely aware of it. I might play it one day. I'm also very aware that it has like an absolutely fanatical fan base. Like the people who like it seem to really like it. And I don't know if I'm going to be one of those people. I'm going to go back and get that bone real quick because I want to make the knife. The knife is usually my favorite weapon because it just lets me feel more actiony. But from what I understand, like unlike the oh I missed some. Unlike in the base game where you're going to be using your melee weapons probably for most of the first few days and trying to save up for your ooh I hate that. But anyways, you're trying to save up your ammo for when you really need it, and then eventually you'll have your forge up and ammo will not be an issue. But yeah, okay, so now we have a knife. By the way, it's really weird that we have an email icon, devs. Not the Tarkov devs, like that's actually in the base game now, and that's kind of weird. Oh, what's this? Alcoholic, cycling, hunter, medical maniac, special build. Oh, didn't realize this was something I had to open. That's a popular little thing nowadays. I'm going to, I think I'm gonna go with the hunter and open. Oh, my favorite weapon. So I can literally have my favorite weapon right out the bat. I also almost never use bows now because like I really hate them honestly actually. It's not even that I hate the bows. I hate having to scavenge for bow and arrows, but I might go for it this time. Note from a stranger. Whoever finds this, everyone is dead. I am dead. You are dead. None can survive. No one can survive, except Barney. No, not even Barney. Anyways, take my stuff and escape from Navigate. Dane. I don't know how to pronounce that if I'm being honest. All right, sure, fair enough. So they did have this. I just was being dumb and didn't realize it. Okay, so there is a tiny bit of hand holding, which totally fair. Totally fair. I was kind of expecting that to give me like a waypoint or something, but I guess it didn't. I'm fine with that, but kind of annoying. Oh, also, we should probably start collecting up some cloth just to have it. Oh, we have plenty of cloth. How did I get in here again? Okay, I guess we're going out the long way. But yeah. Okay, so, I don't know if I'm happy with the fact they just handed me a recursive bow and a knife. Like, maybe the zombies are going to be super dangerous, and that's actually going to be important for me. Apparently still don't know where the trader is, so I don't know. But I also have a gun. It's nice. So we will be using our bow and arrow. How do I reload the bow and there we go. That's such a having to hold down reload to choose your arrow is kind of like really weird. I don't think I've ever actually seen. Well, I think there might be a couple other games, but those games generally so games that have radial menus usually have radial menus all over the place. And the only real reason you'd use a radial menu in this game is largely just because you needed to change your ammo type. And that kind of always felt really weird to me. But hey, whatever. The, like, we are not even a few hours into this. We have a gun with, well, I mean a few in-game hours, I should clarify. We have a gun with some ammo, we have a bow with some ammo, a hunting knife. Like, unless they've really turned up the danger of the zombies, I'm kind of gonna think the first few days are way too easy. But like I said, maybe we're gonna get into the maybe we're going to get into. Let's see if Tarkov's changed the shooting. That felt really good compared to the base game. I've always disliked how bad the arrows drop in the base game. All right, we're not gonna waste another arrow. Completely predictable result. Oh hey, I didn't even see you down there. Look at this, we're just slaughtering them. Oh hey, we can also just like loot regular zombies and actually get things again. That's great, honestly. I kind of prefer how it was in the Alpha 16 mod, where the zombies actually seem to have loot, but maybe these ones just don't have anything to loot yet. So we'll find out. Yeah. Um. The This is one of my little new favorite little hidey holes. Like it's not super dangerous or anything. There's not any good loot. I just really like the. It just feels like something you would find somewhere in the middle of nowhere. Like some weirdo would be down here selling something you don't really care about. Also, apologies for that. I just realized I didn't turn off my volume on something, so I'm just gonna turn the volume down real quick. There we go. Firefox. So, anyways, yeah, I always leave my messages with my wife open on the other screen, and I forget to turn the volume off so you get alerts from there. But anyways, that's now gone. The I have completely forgot my point. I was saying something about that being a cool little hidey hole, and I kind of like that it's just right off the bat there. That's always nice. Hey, was that 2 eggs? It's been a while since I've just looted 2 eggs, I feel like. Yeah, these guys are not a threat. Like, the fact they just gave us a hunting knife is crazy. Like, I don't know, maybe the hunter pack was overpowered, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe the other ones were a little more balanced. We'll find out. Ooh, I've noticed this recently. It's actually a change in the base game since I want to say 2.0, but I've noticed the zombies are able to kind of hit you at some angles that kind of, especially from the downward angle. But also, this mod has definitely changed a few things, so maybe it's also something in this actual mod. Yeah, look at that. That's gonna make farming way easier. We can just like loot every single zombie we see and have all of the nitrate or nitrate. What is that again? What's that? The oh, it's now called KNO. Interesting. So like, I guess a more technical name, but yeah, whatever. Also, it's I've got basically all the settings I'm using are standard. However, there are two things I am not doing. I am not doing biome progression. I maintain biome progression is bad and dumb, and we're not going to be doing it. The other thing I'm going to maintain is I don't actually like dropping. Oh wow, already got some metal ingots. But anyways, I don't actually like dropping stuff on death. Like, I don't think it adds anything. This isn't Dark Souls. I don't want that feature, honestly. We will also be fishing for some honey. I don't know if they did anything about bees in this mod, but we'll find out. I also do not see any kind of a city, but I am seeing, oh hey, armored zombies. I remember that being a thing, so like we need to specifically target, you know, their head. Interesting, so like this guy just presumably scavenged that from somewhere. I guess we're going this way, following the main road and seeing if we can find a city, and preferably a trader. This would actually be a kind of nice like base, but like if it's not near a trader, it doesn't matter. I also have not shot this gun once, so next time we find a zombie, I'm gonna just shoot it to see how the guns feel. Okay, that's a lot different from the base game. It felt a lot more, I want to say realistic, because the guns in the base game do not feel realistic. Also, I don't know if my aim was bad or what. He seemed to like, I'm sure I missed at least one bullet, but like he seemed to really tank that. It might be a case where shooting zombies center mass doesn't really work, which fair enough. Like, I would be okay with not shooting zombies center mass. The yeah, I would have really liked to actually, like, I don't know. I go back and forth on this. Like, is it too handholdy for the trader to just be marked on your map right away, or is it just a good way to not waste your player's time? Let's try this one more time. Okay, so we definitely got a hit on her head, and okay, so 2 bullets into the head took her down. That's fairly standard with the, I want to say, that's fairly standard with the pipe weapons. This looks a lot better than a pipe weapon, so I kind of would have expected it to be a one and done, but as a really weird fun fact, low caliber guns, if they hit the skull, bullets rather, hit the skull right, they can actually like slide along the surface of the skull and come out the back, and it looks like someone's been like shot through the head, but it actually just like came out the back of the skin, and it's, I watched way too many of those, like my grandmother was really into watching like CSI and all those crime shows, like the real ones and the fake ones. But yeah, maybe not the best choice for a developing mind, because I was watching those like real detective shows about people getting murdered and stuff from like the age of, I honestly don't even know what the age I started watching them was. That it's probably had a pretty big impact on my personality though. We are hungry. Which one provides food? Oh wow, look at that. 50 food. Okay. So, oh hey, look at that animation there. Someone has done some work. Honestly, that's kind of better than the base game. Yeah. I don't want to be too hard on the developers of this game, because, like, I am a programmer myself. I know what it's like. Sometimes your boss just tells you to do something and you don't agree with it, but you're gonna do it because you want to continue making money. However, I also, like, don't really know what the situation is for the fun pimps. Like, presumably they are fairly financially independent, given they have a pretty successful game out that they've been. Wow, this guy is just kicking me. But anyway, oh hey, I can loot this guy. Morphine injector, interesting. Alright, so this is feeling really nice. I like that I can loot some of the zombies. What's this do anyways? Instant health, damage resistant buff. Wow. That seems really good. But yeah, the as I was saying, like, I don't want to be too hard on them, but on the other hand, like, they've just taken so many steps backwards. They've removed entire systems that they presumably spent a lot of time programming in, and I'm not a fan of that happening at all. Like, that's just wasteful. I mean, I get it. Sometimes a feature has to be removed because you just don't want to support it any. Ah, finally a city. But anyways, you don't want to support it anymore. But like removing the hot and cold system and then putting in this storm system, which is, if I'm being honest, not great. Yeah, it wasn't like what is their end game for this? Like they've had almost 10 years to make an end game, and honestly, a lot of the mods I've heard about have better end games already. Like, as an example, well, I haven't played the end game of Darkness Falls. I hear a lot of people say, like, you know, there's a crazy boss battle at the end, and Darkness Falls isn't what I want. I want a more grounded game, which is why I'm playing the Escape from Tarkov mod. Did I ever set this? Yes. Okay. Anyways, hopefully I've had that set the whole time, but whatever. I would be... These zombie bikers are actually pretty tough, and they seem to have really good loot. I'm pretty happy to start taking these guys out whenever I see them. And it's the gun I actually have too, so that's nice. Hey look, this guy's wearing a helmet, so maybe body shots for him. That's actually pretty cool if like they're going to have a system where different zombies have different armor points and you can't just always go for the head or always go for whatever. I'm up for that. Like I genuinely think one of the absolute best games was from an entertainment standpoint was the disassembly system in Dead Space, where like different necromorphs needed to be taken out by shooting them in different places. I am completely up for any kind of system that mimics that even the slightest bit. It's like I've played shooter games for a long time. Like putting out headshots is not hard for me. Yeah, the anything that makes it more likely that I'm going to have to think about what I'm doing and play the game strategically, yeah, I'm up for that. But yeah. So, oh, hey, another gun? This is a Glock 19, and the Glock 19 does less damage, but it has a higher magazine size. Okay, cool. That's a lot of different stuff on there that I don't know what it means. I mean, I'll put it on my bar just to make sure I don't have to get rid of it. Oh, also, I need to make a campfire soon and get to cooking. I already have a grill. That's great. But, yeah. So right now, I think the things that I really want to see out of this mod is just a lot more survival for my horror. Like, this is survival horror, and I want a lot more survival in it. The big thing that I really hate with 2.0 right now is that water is basically going to be solved as soon as you get your pot. Like, there are POIs where you can get 8 to 10, you can get 8 to 10 waters in, like, just one go. Not even big POIs. Ooh. Maybe I'll just shoot you. But yeah, not even big ones, like, even small convenience stores can completely invalidate your, wow, you are, taking some shots. Even a small convenience store will, invalidate your need for water. Is that a body shot? Oh, I got him in the head. But anyways, I'm really hoping to see that they've corrected that. I want to actually have to think about what I'm doing. I want to, like, if I'm out of water, like maybe I would actually want to craft a dew collector, because in my last few playthroughs, dew collectors were not necessary. Like you just kept, I keep hitting reload completely. My neurotic tendency, by the way. But anyways, was that a okay? That's a really cool model for water. But as I was saying, like I just loot so much water, it's just not even needed, and I want to see that corrected. I want survival in my survival horde. In this game, I'm kind of unsure where we're gonna land on that. I feel like I've looted a lot of water already, but like I don't know. Maybe they've really ramped up your thirst needs. Oh wow, I didn't notice you guys out there. Is that a welder's helmet? Wow. The welder's helmet have a lot of armor on it. That would be pretty cool. We're also going to be completely good for farms after we do some digging, presuming they haven't changed that. Yeah, no, it's basically the same. So, like, my last few playthroughs, like, I build the farm completely out of, basically out of habit. You don't need a farm. You really don't. Like, the only reason you build a farm is because you want even more food, I guess. But, like, just looting POIs and doing missions in the base game is more than enough. Like, just so much more than you need for food. Oh, hey, where did you guys come from? Like, I thought I was being pretty thorough out there. I feel like the, easier to, break those, guys down, actually. So I am starting to get overloaded. I don't know what's actually useful and what isn't in this game. Paint's probably not useful. When you're not feeling you, have a Slickers. I always enjoy when they have stuff like that. Yeah. Old books, are these useful? They don't appear to be, so scrap. Paper useful? Maybe. I don't know what any of this stuff does. I already have 3 balls of acid. That's much rarer in the base game. We don't need cotton. We will just get more cotton stuff whenever we need it. We have a medical bloodshed set. Okay, that looks really nice. We'll put this on our bar. I know I'm already overloaded, but I kind of want to just... Oh, wow. Stone shovel, please. Plant fibers. Right, I just dropped those, didn't I? Drop this again. We'll drop this. We have enough plant fibers for a stone shovel. Alright. I hope my dog's barking isn't coming through. Like, I think I finally have it adjusted enough that it shouldn't be, but if it is, I apologize for that. Sand. Let's see if sand's actually useful for anything, because I never really... Sand. Maybe eventually, like, sandbags seem like they could be pretty good as, like, the outer layer of defense just to keep everything out. We seem to be looting a lot of ammo. Like, from what I understand, like, after the first day in this game, you will basically not need melee weapons, which I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, but I'm also a fan of actually having ammo. Like, there is a fine line between having too much and too little ammo in this game. And, right now, it's, in the base game at least, it's definitely too much ammo. Like, there is a ridiculous amount of ammo just casually available in the base game. Like, on the other... Oh, hey. Oh. Okay. We're getting a little, run faster, please. Getting a little, bad at shooting, apparently. The, like, I was pretty close to him and aiming straight at his head, but then missing, which... I think this is a learn by doing system, so I will eventually just get better. Wow, look at all this ammo. That's crazy. We don't have the guns to shoot it, but look at all this ammo. So yeah, okay, I guess we just don't need to use melee weapons now. Like, I don't know. I love my hunting knife, but like, when you have this much ammo, what you gonna do? I shoot everything, of course. What's up here? Anything interesting? Ah, okay. So I'm open down there, I bet. Okay, so my wildest dream for this mod right now is that little alert would summon a bunch of zombies, but I guess not. that system is just there for the taking, but no one ever does it. Like in the jail in particular, like you press the button and it just kind of like enemies swarm at you. Yeah, enemies swarm at you. Like that's just such a that's just such low hanging fruit. Like why don't you go for it? But instead you walk into the room and suddenly a bunch of zombies are falling from the ceiling instead. Like that's just kind of crap, right? I'm not the only one who thinks that. But yeah, there's a lot of opportunity. Wow, this looks like it's gonna get dangerous in here. Oh, cool. I don't think that's in the base game. I'm loving this, honestly. I almost feel like I'm discovering a new game. I bet I've hit one of these buttons and I really, like, I just want one of these buttons to cause a zombie swarm. Oh! Oh crap, did you see how fast that gun shoots? Wow. Not exactly, wow. That was pretty crazy. Like, I'm so used to the guns in the base game just shooting really slowly. Gotta be careful with that, like, I could burn through ammo really quickly. So, like, we can loot the zombies, but they also drop bags. One or the other, please, I guess. I don't know. Maybe the mod makers are gonna remove the bags later, or maybe they're gonna go towards the bags. I personally prefer just like directly looting the zombies. It feels way better. Did I just get a sledgehammer? Yeah, I just got a sledgehammer. I don't know if they're gonna be op in this mod, but from everything I hear, they're just like crazy op in the base game. Like I don't use them because I just don't. Ooh, where'd you come from? You know, you're supposed to wait your turn. Oh no. Wow, you're not going. Oh no, dog. You are not going down. Maybe I'll switch to a knife because fun fact that Kevlar vests are not knife proof. Where did this dog come from though? Like I guess it heard the gunshots. Alright. So, I'm not sure if the armor is just like passively, like if the armor is passively like, giving them like, damage reduction, or if, some of them just are going to take a lot of shots to bring down. Could be either. And I would honestly be fine with either. I would love it if a zombie popped out one of these bags. That'd be pretty cool. In here? Hey, some medicine. Just look. I mean, it's nice that they have some medicine hidden around here, but like, who would just hide the medicine behind a maze of storage containers and not in like a cabinet or something? All right, we got some soda. We aren't getting coffee yet, though. Usually, I have a bunch of coffee grounds already, and I basically just never drink water. But I will take it. Like, honestly, our biggest threat right now is just that we end up being so slow that we can't run from the zombies, and gun isn't capable of shooting them down fast enough. Oh, what's up here? No, not that. There's always, I've been encountering this more and more, these oddly wedged in, food piles. It's usually a food pile too, but it isn't always. And, I'm not too big of a fan of that. Like, I don't like the food piles to be just oddly wedged in there, so you kind of have to do jumps. I've had that in a couple poys now, and I'm not too sure I like it. Alright, what are we dumping? Plant fibers we can always get more of. Don't care about that. Don't care about that. That might be useful. This is probably useful. This looks like it's going to be really useful. Cool that they put actual WD-40 in there. Old helmet light. Wait, can I put that on my, can I put that on my crappy little helmet right now? Yes, I can. Alright, crappy little helmet now has a really crappy flashlight. I'll take it. What else is in my inventory that I don't like? Oh hey, we have a hand grenade. That's pretty fun. I don't know if paper is useful in this mod, so we'll hold on to it. Yes, could be useful. It could not be useful. It's kind of like random. Or maybe paper isn't useful because I know one of the main uses is to make cellulose powder. What's that for? Gunpowder. Okay. We already have a silver nugget. That's crazy. I have never looted a silver nugget in the base game. We have coffee, but not coffee. Did I make a handbag or a sandbag by accident? I don't know. Wheat flour, hydroxide. I'm just gonna test this real quick and see if it does the screen blur thing. So quick warning if you are bothered by that. Look at that animation. Look at that. Devs, look at that animation. Okay, so it does do the screen blurring thing. We will not use the alcohol again. Sorry about that if you're bothered by the screen blurring. I'll let you guys I'll let you guys know when it is done if you want to look away from screen blur. I've mentioned this in the past, but I am I'm a web dev. I make websites. I care a lot about accessibility, and I think blurring your screen and stuff like that, while it can be a powerful tool, needs to be minimized. It's kind of sickening for some people. Like it doesn't bother me too bad right now, but some people would be sick to their stomachs right just from this little bit of screen blurring. Like my wife is one of them. You need to think about accessibility in your games first and foremost. I think I've looted this place to death and I can leave it now. But accessibility, first and foremost. Never put a screen blur effect in there that lasts for a long time. Like, honestly, probably restrain screen blur to only being in cutscenes, honestly. Like, if it's in gameplay, you could mess someone. Oh, hey, whoa! Oh, what the? What in the? You guys come from? Wow, you are a brawler. Wow. Where did these guys come from? I thought I already had this area pretty cleared out. Back up, I just wanted to reload. Okay, so we are now out of pistol ammo, which sucks, but hey, whatever. Where did like, this guy was in here and I never opened it, sure, but like, where'd the other ones come from? They're a wandering horde or something? Can I use a different type of ammo in the other gun, or? Yeah, I can, so that's my reason for having the Glock. Alright, that's fair enough. I think we already came through here, but I'm not sure, so I'm gonna go up here and see if there's anything. Wow. Okay, so first off, that felt really good to just gun him down with the Glock. Very nice feeling. However, I'm not too much of a fan of the glow eye zombies showing up so early in the game. Like, this is day one. Oh! By the way, if Tarkov plays half as nice as this, I'm probably gonna play Tarkov at some point. Like, this feels really good. I have no idea where these guys are coming from, though. Like, I guess this is a new section of the base, but whatever. Ooh, crap, I should have looted them first. I just did that completely on instinct, even as I started to realize it was kind of dumb to do. Alright, we're gonna switch these guns, because this one actually has the ammo. We've been getting a lot of ammo, but we've also been using a lot of ammo, which I think is a fair trade-off. Like, I should have seen these and instantly known that we were gonna get rushed by a dog at some point. So there apparently is a lot of ammo types, too, and a lot of guns, so that could be... I see why they probably decided to have so many, inventory slots. Like, we have already 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different types of ammo. 8, 9. 9 different types of ammo, and like we have raided exactly one place now. Um, I wouldn't be surprised if they have one more jump out zombie attack. Yeah, okay. I would have liked to have just walked out of here, but I guess I have to go the long way around. Oh, hey. Okay, sure. Shotgun Messiah. So far, they've been pretty good about making the loot make sense. Like, I've been pretty happy with it. We've been looting, like, we're in a military base, we've been looting a lot of military stuff. So, fair enough. And what's in this one? Ammo box, I'll take it. I'm kind of considering hunkering down here for the night. I don't know if I will, though. Like, I know the nights are apparently dark and dangerous in this mod, but I don't know how dark and dangerous they are. Alright, like, we seem to have gotten a really nice haul on our weapons. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with the amount. So, this one does more damage, but the other one shoots faster, so we're kind of gonna just do we're gonna do, like, the heavy hitting one's gonna be our base one that we just have, and then the other one is going to be our backup for when we need to spray and pray. Alright, I don't actually 100%... Okay, so the glass is useless, just like in the base game. I don't 100% know what is and isn't good, so we'll just be going through our inventory occasionally and dropping anything I think is useless. I'm gonna put this grenade here, and at some point there is a not insignificant chance I am going to randomly blow myself up. Not gonna lie to you, it's possible. I feel like there's gonna be another zombie attack from in one of these buildings. Not sure though. So this mod is like I said, I've never played Tarkov, but I'm pretty sure Tarkov's the kind of game that has like anal retentive need to make all of the wow. Okay. That was a pretty good jump scare right there. That was a way better jump scare than you get in the base game, honestly. Was not expecting that at all. What's this? I don't know. I'm not a chemistry person. Uh, there's gonna be a rush of zombies from any in there. Yep. Oh, what is this? Why is my... Oh, boy. That looks like it's gonna be more dangerous. Oh, oh no, this is a boss, isn't it? Oh, what the hell? So, we just encountered our first boss. I was not ready for that at all. Please tell me I didn't loot everything. No, I did not. Okay, so I just started right back outside. We're gonna take another crack at that boss, but we'll actually have our guns reloaded and full health this time. And we might also just, like, dump some of our stuff into a nearby chest and deal with him. So that was our first boss. We did terribly. We're barely moving. I'm going to just, like, I think this might be our temporary base until we find somewhere better, honestly. Claim box. So I'm super crazy about the land claim box. So like I usually put down an absolute crap ton of them. I don't want any of my stuff to despawn. I've had some traumatic moments with stuff despawning. Oh no. Right, it's now nighttime. Crap. I probably shouldn't have used the gun if I'm being honest. But they will hear it. Alright, we need to get inside, because from what I understand, this is going to be a lot darker than the base game. I am in the same place, right? Yeah, this is the place. I just don't know how I got back in it last time. Look at all those zombies. Can I get in through here? Ah, crap. We might be in a really bad situation right now. I might just die straight up again. Like, I'm okay with that, but like, yeah, that's kind of our own fault. Like, we should have known what was coming, and we should have been ready to deal with it. But we kind of didn't. I'm gonna try to climb, I'm gonna, like, try to make some wood blocks and just climb into this place. We kind of don't want to be outside right now. Well, let's just make, like, 15 of them, and I'm pretty sure I can just, like, do some Minecraft shenanigans. There we go. Got Minecraft away in here. There we go. Look at that. You can never go wrong with Minecraft-esque shenanigans. Alright, so where was that boss? I don't think we want to deal with the boss at night. However, I don't know if they get harder at night, honestly. Like, they might be the same level of difficulty. I also don't know if stuff's gonna respawn here. Like, I've never done a ploy in this mod, so find out. Oh crap. Oh crap. Wow. This mod's brutal, honestly. Like, I almost feel like I need to start over and just find somewhere else, because I do have Blood Moon turned on. The only thing I have turned off is dropping stuff on Death, Storms, and the biome progression system, which I am going to go on the record on, once again, is bad. The biome progression system is bad. Where am I? Okay, so I'm over here. Same thing, we're just gonna Minecraft our way in and try not to get slaughtered by every zombie on our way in. We are now very low on ammo, unfortunately. I'm not even sure we can bring that boss down. Like, he seems tough, honestly. Alright, fun. Don't miss. We don't want to lose too much health here, because we do have ambitions of taking out the boss. But also, this is like a high tier boy, so maybe I'm not supposed to take on the boss. Maybe I'm just supposed to hide in here like a little coward. Which I am perfectly fine with. I love hiding like a coward. How did we even get in here? Oh, I think we actually went in through there originally. So if we can just retrace our steps and not like have everything spawn, that would be amazing. Why? Yeah. The darkness, they were not kidding. It is a lot darker here. Very amount darker actually. Like, this is a horror game right here. This is the kind of darkness I want. Okay, so we're just gonna put our land claim block down here, I guess. Where is our land claim block? We crafted it already, right? The only downside to how big this menu is, or well, this inventory is that boy does it feel oversized. Like, there's so much to look at. Our land claim block down right here at the front. And how big is the land claim? So like, this tent's just going to be our temporary house, I guess. We just want to move faster. We can just dump stuff in here, I think. Stuff we don't know if we care about will get dumped in here. Do probably care about that, actually. Don't know what that is. Don't care right now. Probably care about that. Don't care about that. If we had a gun to use any of these, maybe we would care, but we don't. We'll keep the shovel for now. Um, keep the shovel for now. We'll dump this. We'll dump this, this. We'll keep our bandages because we don't have anything better right now. Put some stuff over here too. We're not putting that silver nugget down. That might be really important for us. I don't know yet. We don't have a shotgun. The morphine injector might be like the key to beating that boss. I don't know yet. We're actually just gonna dump like everything. Um, what bullets? Okay, so we need F and J and PST. I put those away by accident. I PST, FMJ. Okay. Wait, how many bullets do we have? FMJ? Is that not FMJ? Okay, so this is PST and we need FMJ. It's these ones we need. Okay, so like they haven't, those aren't the ones we need. You know what, this, not gonna lie, a little annoyed with the ammo system. Like it's a little in depth. Okay, so we have PST for this one and nothing for this one, so that's fine. Just dump everything but FMP, which is, which one? Back to 17. This should be fairly obvious for it. Alright. Feel like inventory management. I feel like Tarkov's gonna be chemistry set. We'll just leave that real quick. And we'll dump. Oh hey, there's salt. Cool. Anyways, we will just dump everything. And I'm gonna take one shot at that boss. If we can't take him out, that's fine. But like, yeah. All right, for our fellows on YouTube, I'm gonna call it here. We will go for the boss on the next one. Since, by the way, each YouTube day will be one episode. Oh, each day will be one episode on YouTube. So I will see you YouTubers on the next one. Like, comment, and subscribe.